season over. Actually at that moment I said, I can't take this shit no more. But, I came back because I'm an Eagles fan. Shut the fuck up and sit down.
I just want to be in a video.
What's up, Eagles Nation? This is Bird Gang 114. I'm Ed.
I'm Cam.
And today we're going to do our Week 4 picks. And I'll let Cam start it off.
We have here the Broncos at Jets. There's no points on this, so you just pick your team here. And I got the Jets winning this game. I don't even think Drew Lock is going to be back yet, so I got the Jets winning. It's tough to win as a backup quarterback. So
I'm going to go with Denver. I think they're just a better team right now than the Jets. They seem like, even though they've been losing, they're in games. They gave Pittsburgh a hard time. They've given a lot of teams, a run for the money. They're not great. They're not good even, but I think they're better than the Jets. I think the Jets are the worst team in football. So 17-10 Denver.
Oh, I had 16-9 Jets. Next, we got here the Colts at Bears. The Colts is favored 2.5. And I got the Bears winning 23-17. I think when you saw Nick Foles play, it kind of moved the ball. And the Bears isn't that bad team. As the Colts, I'm just can't figure out yet.
I'm going to go with the Colts winning 27-17. The reason I say that is I know Nick Foles is going to play. I like Nick Foles, obviously, because I'm an Eagles fan. But the coach of the Indianapolis Colts is Frank Reich, and he knows what Foles can do, what he's good at, and what he can't do. So I think that kind of gives them an advantage on how he can talk to his defensive corners on what they should game for because of his strengths and weaknesses. So I'm going to go with the Colts.
All right.
Next. That was deep, wasn't it?
A little bit, a little deep.
Good. Yeah. That was deep.
I get
Thank
that.
you.
We got here Jaguars at Bengals. Bengals is favored 3 points, and I got the Jags winning this game. I think the Jags are pissed after that last game they played against the Dolphins and didn't look so good. So I just think the Jags is gonna get their revenge.
I'm going with the Jags also, 20-13. The Eagles played the Bengals last week, and both teams are not that good. Joe Burrow's not bad. If given the time, he's going to make plays. At least he did against the Eagles, but that doesn't say much because our defense sucks. But I think that any team that can run on the Bengals, because the Eagles were doing it, but they just for some reason decided not to in the second half. But I'm going to go with the Jags.
Yeah, I had them winning 24-13. Pretty sure I didn't say the score, but there you go. Next we got here the Browns at Cowboys. The Cowboys is favored 4.5. I have 2 upsets today, and here's the big one. One of the big ones. And I got the Browns winning 27-21. And I just feel like every time the Cowboys do good against the team they played the week before, and they have a shitty team the next week, they don't do so good. So I don't think Cowboys are going to win. People's going to be like, oh, we're going to get the same old terrible Cowboys like we've seen the first 2 weeks. Even though they won against Atlanta, but still. You know what I'm saying? Because after that Seattle game, now you're thinking, oh, Dallas is good. But are they?
I think Dallas is a good team. I think I'm not saying they're a complete team or a Super Bowl team, but I think they're going to be in the hunt. I think they're a better team than Cleveland. I think you just hate the Cowboys because you're an Eagle fan, so that's why. But realistically, I think it's going to be a blowout. It's like 31-13 Dallas Cowboys.
Yep. All right, next we got here the Saints at Lions. The Saints is favored at 4 points. And I got Saints winning 20-14. I just think Saints is a better team. And Detroit is not bad, but they just... I don't think they're in the same level as the Saints. That's the best way I could say it.
I think the Saints are going to win 28-17. The Saints are the Saints. Detroit is Detroit. They just can't get over the hump. So I'm going with the Saints.
All right. Next we got here Seahawks at Dolphins. Seahawks is favored 6.5. And I got Seahawks winning 38-20. I don't think the Dolphins is nowhere near Seattle. I don't think many teams... You could say Seattle's good. Chiefs are good. And you got a couple other teams that like the Bills, the Rams, and all that. They're okay, but I think Seahawks Chiefs are so far the top dogs, and I don't think Dolphins is gonna beat the Seahawks. They're nowhere near that.
I agree with you. I think the Seahawks, Russell Wilson is, as of right now, is probably MVP of the league.
100%.
For the first few weeks.
Yeah.
I think the Seahawks are on another level. The DK Metcalf is making plays for them. They're making Lockett's making plays for them. Wilson is just on another level, and I just cannot see them losing. I honestly think right now they're the best team in the NFL. So I'm going Seahawks 34-10.
Next we got here Chargers at Buccaneers, and Buccaneers is favored for 7 points. I got the Bucs winning, but not by the spread. 27-24. I think this game's going to be closer than what people think. Sure, the Chargers didn't do so good last week. They lost to the Panthers. But I think Chargers is a not bad team. It depends what type of Chargers you get. And the Bucs is not bad as well. So I think it'll be two okay teams to make a good game.
I'm going to go Tampa Bay 28-10. A rookie quarterback is not going to outduel Tom Brady.
You know what's there against Mahomes, though?
That's because I don't think Kansas City had any tape on him really to even know. There was no preseason, no nothing, so they kind of didn't know what his strengths were. But now there's tape on him, as you can see what happened last week. I think Chargers would put up a fight, but I just don't think they can put up the points.
Next is Ravens at Washington football team / Redskins. I'm still going to call them the Redskins.
I'd go with Redskins.
Ravens is favored 13 points. I got Ravens winning 45-27. I just think Ravens is a good team as well. But if you saw against the Chiefs game, Lamar didn't do much. And I told you that Lamar ain't much. He's a good quarterback, but he's not the best or anything. He's alright.
He's not MVP.
Yeah, exactly. But playing against the Redskins, it's going to be a good game for him. To bounce back for sure.
Oh yeah, I say 38-17 Baltimore. There's already problems in Washington where they're talking about pulling Haskins out. So I just think it's going to get worse this week, and I think the more downward spiral for the Redskins is coming, and I think that starts this week when they lose.
Next we got Cardinals at Panthers. Cardinals is favored 3.5. I got Cardinals winning 27-17. I don't think Panthers is that good, to be honest. And I just think Cardinals is a better team. I want to see who's going to stop DeAndre Hopkins on their team. On the Panthers.
Arizona should win this game 24-10. They just are a better team.
That's what I'm saying.
Realistically, that's all.
Alright, next we got Vikings at Texans. This is one no spread again. And I got Texans winning 27-14. I don't know, I'm always high on the Texans for some reason, and every single pick at this point. I don't know why. But I still go with some here. 27-14 Texans.
I've been going against the Texans every week because, they're not the same team without DeAndre Hopkins. But this week I am going to go with them. I'm going to say they're going to win 28-14. They're due. They've been putting up a good fight every week, but they're due. Minnesota is just not Minnesota without Stephon Diggs. And with this whole COVID thing, I think that's going to play into it, how they're practicing and everything. I just think Houston is going to come up with a big one.
I'm surprised Justin Jefferson, he didn't that bad a role against last week. He did for the Vikings. He had 7 catches, 175 yards, I think, a touchdown. So he's starting to get better, but they could get that. Like him could be like the Diggs. Maybe Vikings could keep going because the last game against the Titans was a good game, but fortunately they didn't make it up. But all right, next game now. Giants at Rams. Rams is favored 12 points. And I got Rams winning 42-16. This is my lock. I don't think Giants are going to do that good against stopping Aaron Donald. They don't have a line. And Giants struggled last week against the Niners. And I'm not going to lie, I think Rams is better than the 49ers. So for some reason, at the beginning of the season, I'm like, nope. But this year, now when we're watching football during the season, I got Rams better than the 49ers. So I think they should kill them just like how 49ers did to the Giants last week.
I think it's going to be the same outcome, but Rams are just a better team. Danny Dimes is throwing way too many picks. they're not on the same level. They're just not. They don't have a complete team. I don't think they're going to be. Their offense is going to be able to score much on Rams. And my score is 34-14.
All right. Next is Patriots at Chiefs. The Chiefs is favored 7 points, and here's my second upset. Yep, Patriots is going to beat them Chiefs. Yep, get ready. Patriots is doing not bad. Can they stop Cam Newton now after stopping Lamar? Probably, but I still got the Patriots winning. Chiefs got to lose sometime. So I got them losing to Bill Belichick and the Patriots, and people's going to freak out. Everybody's going to be hype again for the Patriots.
I think this is an ass whooping. It's going to be 31-17.
That's what you said about the Raiders game, huh?
I just think it is. They already stopped Lamar, so I don't think they're going to have a problem stopping Panthers. And I think, not Panthers, I'm sorry, Cam Newton. But I just think the Kansas City has a good offense, much better than the defense of the Patriots. So I see them putting up points.
Next we got here Bills at Raiders. The Bills is favored 3 points, and I got the Raiders winning 28-24. I think the Raiders is a better team than what people thought. Definitely in the beginning, I didn't go highly on the Raiders, but I think they're a good team. I think they could put up a good fight against the Bills. Bills barely won against the Rams last week. Literally getting the last second
just what you
touchdown.
said, barely won the Rams.
I mean,
the Rams are a good team.
No,
They're a good team.
Yeah, they're a good team, but they barely beat them. They still barely beat them. The
Your
Raiders
analysis of this stinks.
Yeah,
right?
okay. But that's why I'm going to get more picks. Raiders are going to win 28-24
okay.
against the Bills.
I'm going opposite. I'm saying 28-10 Buffalo. I think they're just more of a... I think they're on the upswing, and the Raiders are just stuck in neutral like they've been for years. So I just think Buffalo has the momentum.
This gets funnier, but Eagles at 49ers. 49ers is favored 7 points, and I got the Eagles winning 27-19. I'm not trying to be biased here, but I don't know if Jimmy Garoppolo is playing for the 49ers. I think he might be out. I think they might have the other guy, and I think if the Eagles could bring pressure and stop the backup quarterback, they are able to win this game. They're gonna, and the reason I have 27 because I feel like they're gonna score 20 on like offense, kind of like kicking field goals and scoring. But the defense is gonna win with a pick six in that, and it's gonna be finally an interception.
I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm not. I don't think San Francisco is great, but I think the Eagles are gonna have to stop the run game for sure, which I think they can because they've been pretty decent against the run. But they have problems with tight ends and. The Eagles are in a bad place right now, and I think this is going to be the game that puts them over the top where it just collapses the whole season. And I'm going with San Francisco 28-10.
And that's even if they have Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's
without Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins passed all over us. Okay?
I know.
All right? It doesn't take much.
It actually doesn't. That's the funniest part. Next, we got here Steelers at Titans. I don't even know when this game is going to happen. But I got Steelers winning 23-13. I just think Steelers is a better team. I just like how the Steelers been doing this season so far. So I think they're just going to go 4-0.
I think the Steelers are going to be in it for the whole season and make the playoffs. I think they're not a great all-around team, but they're a good all-around team. And when it comes to make a play, Big Ben somehow always makes a play. So I'm going Pittsburgh 2017.
All right, and the last game we got here, Atlanta at Green Bay. Green Bay's favored 7.5. And I got Green Bay winning the game, but not by the spread, 27-21. Atlanta's going to choke another game. I think they're going to be up 14 in the last quarter, and somehow Aaron Rodgers gets for the game-winning drive. It's one of those things that Atlanta's going to just choke again.
I think it's going to be Green Bay 31-17. I think the Green Bay is going to be just dominant from beginning to end. I think Atlanta could have been a 3-0, 2-1 team, possibly a 3-0 team, but they just don't have that killer instinct to finish the game, and I think this is just the end of the season for them. So I'd say 31-17 Green Bay.
All right.
So those are our weekly picks for Week 4. Please leave a comment. Tell us what you think. If you agree or disagree, or maybe you have some ideas on what we could do for the next show and when we're talking about stuff. But please like us, subscribe, and like I said, leave a comment. We'll always get back to you. We always love hearing from people. And we'll be talking to you later in the week when we do our review, a preview, I should say, for the Week 4 Eagles-San Francisco game. You already got a kind of a feeling for where we're going. And we'll talk about it more on Friday. So we'll see you soon, and thanks a lot for coming along for the ride.